Netflix has ruined one of their most beloved shows ever, Stranger Things. So the finale just dropped and I finished watching it and it's bad. Like many people are comparing this to the Game of Thrones. I don't think it's that bad. I think that's being over the top, but it's still really bad. So I will be getting into spoilers, but the first thing I want to talk about is the ending of this show and then I'll get into the things I like and I don't like. One of my main complaints about the ending is how they deal with Vecna. Man, Vecna has to be one of the worst villains ever made. Like in season 4 and the rest of the show, he was good, but in season 5, he was like a fucking dog off his leash, like a small dog trying to go outside and bite people. That's how weak he was. Like in episode 4, he comes out and just goes crazy and kills all the military and all that. But after that, he does fucking nothing. He is honestly so fucking useful. He can't even take care of the children he abducted. And after that, he just dies by 11 and Will, like in fucking 2 minutes. And Joyce then just cuts his head off and that's it. It's really fucking underwhelming. Now, having said that, I really do like them bringing Mind Flayer back. I think that was genius. But again, the fight between Mind Flayer and the rest of the characters is just underwhelming. Like, what do you mean you're fighting something like a literal Godzilla and not a single character gets hurt or dies? Like, they play it really safe, man. They don't even kill one of the main characters, not even a single one. And if you're wondering, 11 doesn't die, she's alive. They're probably gonna reveal a spin off after 2 years or something. But the point is, plot armor in this show is in this season is one of the worst I have seen. We got Kieran fighting with a wine bottle and she nearly kills a demo, but obviously she gets hurt, but still. And then we got Lucas kicking a demo. Like what the fuck is this? And when demos are when there's a fight between military and demo, they just go crazy. They just rip their heads off. But when it's one of the main characters, they just don't do fucking anything, like not even a thing. They just get hurt again and again. It just doesn't make sense. And the ending of this show, the only reason it feels a bit emotional, if it does, because we know we're never gonna see these characters again. And the nostalgia plays a heavy part in this season as well. But it does a good job with itself, and that's the only thing that we're never gonna see him again, because the finale wasn't sad or like you don't feel anything when watching the finale. The only thing you feel is just that you're never gonna see these characters again, and that's it. 11 character development and her ending was one of the most predictable thing they could have done. Like there were 50 minutes left after they defeat Vecna and Mind Flayer, and I thought something was going to happen, maybe some kind of plot twist or anything that may surprise you. But nothing happens, just your average happy ending. That's literally it. Now, again, having said everything about the ending, I do think they do a good job with nostalgia and flashbacks, and then how they wrap up, like when Mike is looking at the other kids playing the game. I think, like, with that, they do a good job, and that does feel good. But the rest is just absolutely ass. I never thought I'd say this, but I've seen some theories on social media made up by fans, and they were better than the actual ending of the show. Like, it's insane. Anyway, let's move on from the ending and get on one of my biggest complaint again, is how they deal with the characters. Like I said, Vecna is so weak. Like, in one of the scenes, he gets overpowered by Derek himself. Like when Derek is trying to pull back Holly into the cave and Vecna is trying to pull her back out. How does he do it? How does Derek beat Vecna? I mean, how is that even possible? And not even just this, he gets outsmarted by the children throughout the whole show. It's fucking rigged, man. It just doesn't make sense. Also, speaking of Holly, like explain me this one thing, man, just one thing. Why is she getting that much screen time? She gets more screen time than 11 apparently. Like don't get me wrong, she's a good actress and a character, but why is she getting that much screen time? It just doesn't make sense, man. And half of the time she's just trying to get away and that's it. Nothing else. Nothing actually happens. And it's just awful. Again, I think she's a good actress and character, but her getting that much screen time is just fucking stupid. Really fucking stupid. Now, speaking of characters, one of the main characters, obviously, that was focused on in this season was Will. And I think most of the things I suppose they do with Will is actually good, like how he gets superpowers. Now, before I get into this topic, I just want to make something clear. I'm not homophobic, and I'm not one of those people who expected Will and Mike to be together. Like, I don't even know why those people exist, but the point is, I'm not any of them. But I think Will coming out and giving that speech was awful. I don't think, like, I think him coming out and giving a speech was reasonable. I think it was in that time, it was like whatever, I don't mind because being gay was a big deal back then, I suppose. I don't know, but I don't mind. But I think the speech itself is awful. Like the writing, the dialogue, the acting is fucking awful. And the thing is, anytime you mention anything about that speech, people just call you like homophobic or like people who expected Will and Mike to be together. But the fact is, the writing is awful, man. And after the Will gives his speech and everyone gets up and be like, me too, me too. Like, just shut the fuck up. And when everyone just hugs Will, it doesn't feel like it's earned because the speech he gives is awful. The writing is awful, and the speech just falls flat. And it just feels so forced. I think if the speech was actually good, I don't think it'd be a problem. But the speech isn't. The writing is honestly awful in this show. It really is. And even the acting. Now the acting is bad. Like it's just a fact. I don't know why would anyone even say the acting is good because it's not. Not for like obviously for many scenes it's good. For but most of the scenes it's bad. Like really bad. Obviously, there are some things I like about the show. I'm not just gonna shit on the show for the whole video. Like Will getting powers in episode 4, and the whole episode 4 was really good. I honestly think that was one of the best moments throughout the whole show, not just that season. And I really like Mind Flayer coming back. Obviously, the fight was underwhelming, but him coming back was genius. I also like there's this scene in this I don't know which episode, but there's this scene in this season. It's like Jurassic Park where Damus goes into the hospital and all that, and then Karen comes in somehow and like fucking Thor in Avengers Infinity War and saves the day and kills all the Damus. I think that was a good scene, and I do like many other things, but overall I think this season was really underwhelming and bad. It just was awful, man, especially for something as big as Stranger Things. Like at the end of season 4, the ending of season 4 hints that season 5 is going to be big and it's going to be all out action and tense. Even from every trailer they have released, every single trailer, they show you that it's going to be action packed. Like it's the last season, I expected it to be full apocalyptic and full out action and tense scenes, but that doesn't happen a lot. Obviously the final episode is like full of action and shit, but that's it. The rest of the episode is just talking and making plans and all that. But like I just expected more actions. Even like how they deal with 11, like in season 4, they show you, they prove it to you that she's ready and she's really powerful. And then in one scene in fucking season 5, they show you her struggling to lift that truck. And many other scenes, they just show you her struggling. Like, come on, bro. We overcame that fucking ages ago. I just don't understand what's the point of that doing again. So I just believe that season 5 was bad for most of the parts. And I've been waiting for season 5 for so long, and not just me, many other people. It's been one of the most anticipated last seasons in a while, and Netflix just fucked that up, and it's painful. It really is sad and disappointing. But what can you do? Anyway, Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.